Hi, my name is Esther. I live in the UK and I'm 10 years old. I'm a member of the Girls Hub Juniors. I joined the Girls Hub halfway through the year. It has been an amazing experience so far. I have learned lots of life-changing experience that can help me through my life to guide me a better and well-rounded life. I really enjoy it because I like all the things that they teach me, because it helps me to when I'm struggling, it helps me to find a way through that and that I can use with one of the life lessons they've taught us. I think you should join the Girls Hub, whoever's watching this, because it's a very nice place, it's welcoming, it's just a nice atmosphere to be in. When you come out of the Girls Hub just one day, you'll feel like so much better with yourself. You'll feel like you've accomplished something because you'll have a nice daily task to do that you'll have to achieve, and it'll make you feel very happy when you finish them, and it's better for your life as well. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Joyce and I'm Hadassah's mom. Experience at the Girls Hub has been amazing. It's been from each month to each month. I've seen her change in different aspects. For instance, she's become far more organized, scheduling daily tasks, keeping diaries, reading books of the month, things that I wouldn't have been able to achieve by myself. The Girls Hub has really helped my parenting because it has helped to validate some of the moral values I've tried to, teach on my own. But for her to hear it from a mentor, it's been really, really nice. And I've also seen her get more confident. She used to struggle with her emotions and breakdown, but it's still a work in progress, but now she's learned to stand up for herself. She's learned to manage her emotions better. It's just been wonderful. If you have a girl, please get them into the Girls Hub. That's all I can say. And Setima is the best mentor any girl can have. You get far more value than you can ever imagine.
I'm Ibukonu Agbero, and today I'm in the Girls Hub, and today I will be talking about what I love in the Girls Hub and what I've learned in the Girls Hub. So first of all, the things I've learned in the Girls Hub is how to be confident in yourself, how to believe in yourself, like you're able to do things that you never would have done before, and how you have the strength to do, to control your emotions, keep your emotions to yourself, and how to be brave for yourself, to stand up to what you never would have before. And what I love about the Girls Hub is that we're always together. We love to connect with each other, we care about each other, and this goes to our Queen Mother, Auntie Atima. We love her so much. Thank you for caring for us. Thank you for making sure that we're okay. And it has been very fun in the Girls Hub since I joined. And when I was in the Girls Hub this summer, I was looking for a job. Well, I couldn't really go outside and look for a job, so I told my mom, I need a job, and she said that one of her friends needed babysitting for her son. So throughout the summer, I worked. I was babysitting, and I was earning $10 each day, and it was overall pretty good. And I'm still doing this now, and it's been very fun. And what are you waiting for? We need you in the Girls Hub. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to have so much. You're going to be welcomed. You're going to be very welcomed. You're going to be cared for, and we're waiting for you. Please join. Love you guys.
Hey everyone, my name is Deborah Balogun. I am 12 years old. I am a member of the Girls Hub. I have learned so many things at the Girls Hub. I have learned that my mind is a battlefield, and the way I act positively to it is the way I'll be able to win the battle. I have also learned how to control my emotions in different situations. I have also learned that as a girl, I have to keep my modesty and decency in society. I have also learned that I share the same rights as a boy, and that because I'm a girl doesn't mean I'll have less privileges as that of a boy. I have the same reasons and the same privileges to make a better impact to my society. I have also learned more about boys and how they are not as rude or how bad we think of them as we thought of them before. There are so many things in the girls' club that I really like. I like that there are so many girls that are there that we can easily interact with. I like that every new week there is a new task and at the same time a new opportunity to be able to improve our creativity. And I also like the fact that we are being taught new skills and new techniques to be able to succeed in the society of today. And lastly, I like that I have such a good mentor like Auntie Etima who can guide me into the steps I need to become an independent woman in this society. And I would as much as like different new girls to be able to join the girls hub so they'll have as fun of an experience as I did. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Yoma. I am 12 years old. I like the girls. I've learned a lot from the girls' home. I've not been there for long, but I've learned how to blog and I've read many books like Maintain Your White, I Am Malala, Rich Dad Poor Dad for Teens, and A Teen's Guide to Stay Organized. From all of them, I have learned different morals and different perspectives. I've learned how to manage money. I've learned how to stay brave and the importance of education. And I've also learned how to stay safe as well. And I've learned how to be organized. I like the Girls Hub because it teaches me stuff that I didn't think I'd be able to learn before. And I've been able to be with other people that are like me as well. So you should join the Girls Hub.
Hi everyone, bonjour tout le monde. My name is Rose Victor and I'm 13 years old. We're going to explain how Auntie Etima has coached us girls at the Girls Hub. Auntie Etima has taught us girls to be self-confident, self-aware and prayerful in our monthly session prayer and fasting. And I've also learned so many skills like focus and being confident in myself. I have also learned to love myself no matter how people think about me. We also read books such as Maintain Your White, which has taught me as a girl to stay purified, You and Your Esteem, which has taught me to be confident in myself. As we say in the Girls Hub, to be a girl, godlike, empathy, a warrior and a leader. My advice to you is to join us at the Girls Hub. You have one of your best moments there. Thank you. Au revoir. Love you. Bye.
Okay, so who was enjoying the girls and their and their speech? I got carried away behind the scenes, just listening to them. Thank you so much for joining us on this special edition. You can see I am in blue today because we're celebrating our boys. And guess who we have here? We have their father. Yes, their father is here. Thank you so much, everyone. Uncle Ebuka, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Their dad is here.
Yes, their father is here, their dad, aka the king of boys. And I know that their mother is also somewhere in the comments because she said she's inside here. So I'm going to be acknowledging Coach Ruth as well, who is the mother that makes sure that all those thousands of boys with their father, that they all eat and they're all okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Uncle Ebuka, for spending time with us today. I said to everybody in my community that this week is for the boys. So,
yes,
guys, oblige me. And I'll tell you why. The boys are very important to me because they are the ones that I'm going to be handing over my girls to. You can imagine when a girl is 23, 24, 25, she's getting married. She's going to be with her husband for 70 something, 80. So please, I am tracking them, trolling them. I and Coach Ruth, we have agreements. Yes, you want to know about it? I'm checking our boys, she's checking my girls. We want to make sure that everybody is okay. And if you're here and you're not in any of our communities, the Girls Hub or the Boys Leadership Academy, you are off our radar. That's what I'm here to say. You're off our radar. That's the way we do it now. Yes, we talk to Coach Wendy. She certifies the parents. Then we now check in the Boys Academy. Are they the ones that are at the back? Are they there first? And then if they are there, are they complying? If they are not, we don't know about it. We don't know about them. We can't vouch for them. So it's not enough to say, oh, I know my children, I brought them up. Well, the coach will certify before.
Of course.
Yes.
You bring certificate from the 3 areas.
Yes. If not, forget about it.
Forget it. You can't join our.
I'm not going to hand over my
We can't
precious.
give our daughters and our sons. Nah.
No. You don't know how tough it is mentoring girls. I'll now finish mentoring one girl.
You will not come and from somewhere and just come and I beg.
I don't understand.
I
I'm not going to give. No. I'm not going to give out to any boy.
Nah, we cannot.
35.
They're out of the game.
Yes, I'm not giving my girl to any gamer.
You know those forms they sign during marriage. They will go and sign different. You come and sign. They will come and sign here.
No, they will sign. Is it on the most also? They will sign. They will sign because if there are issues, I will rest. And
yes.
I want to rest in my own. So I'm buying my rest. I'm buying my rest now.
So that you'll be all right.
That's the way of introduction. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Mama.
First of all, Coach Ebuka, how are plans for the conference going? You don't look fresh. You're looking fresh, so I guess that's
right. We are not ruffled. Like our coach will say, we are not ruffled. Pressures are going well. Everything is going well. We're expecting over 2,000 boys in physical attendance. So everything is going well. And we're especially excited that our girls are bringing us something special.
Yes.
So we are all right. That has made us all right.
Yes, please. They'll be very all right. So let me tell you a bit of what happened behind the scenes when we were planning. Because I actually had a meeting. I called the girls. Let me switch it off. I called the girls for a meeting. I was like, okay, so how should we? First of all, should we celebrate
the boys?
Our boys. We celebrated them last year, but you don't have to. So do you want? One road, yeah. Yes. I said, okay, so the yes have it. Now, how do we go about celebrating them? We started the plan. So some of the plans that I was supposed to get involved, they said no. And
no,
do nothing. We want to do everything ourselves. So everything you're going to see is done by the girls. My own is just to watch. They want to celebrate their brothers, their bridegrooms, and their kings by themselves. To stay away.
See? So that's what we are talking about. You will not carry these girls that have this kind of sense now. Go and give somebody else.
This kind of sense. I know, right? Girls with this kind of sense.
With this kind of sense. I beg you.
So that's what is happening, and we hope that everything will go well from tomorrow up until Saturday grand finale in Jesus' name. So let's talk about our boys and what they do. I want to start by asking, when you were a boy, like when you were like my son Brian, when you were like Ayo, when you were like Toby, when you were like John, like Joseph, 10 years, 14, 18, 11, 9, did you like to play games?
You know, I used to see one meme on social media when they would say, see the kind of clothes tailors used to sew when the devil was not their fashion designer, something like that. They will not show one decent clothes, you know. I was not really a game person because my game was not a trend per se. It was more of this snake and ladder that we play, and then football games. More of the games then were football. PS was just, you know, coming up then, and then more of practical. Boys were more of going out to play ball, you know, in the evening. All right. So, but even at that, till today, I don't like cartoons because I keep saying upbringing matters. My parents then we are not keen on television. They're not keen. The highest my father wants to watch is news. So, you know, I keep saying times change. Then, even though you want to play game, you have to have this CD player, all those things, the stress. And my parents didn't have that time for that stress. So we didn't have it in our house. Okay. The few times I saw were when I went to see one or two friends, and I was in the boarding school. So because of that, there was no environment for me to, you know,
express your love for games.
Older and I saw it ready available because it was not something I grew up with. I wasn't really something I had so much interest.
Okay, sorry, Uncle Buka's network. Okay.
So you need all of this now on the phone everywhere. These things are there. So because of the times that have changed, just makes things different. So that really made me not to be a game person growing up because, you know, my parents were not really into that. And I went to a boarding school, so we didn't have a lot of time to be on the screen doing video games. So that really shaped my upbringing and the way I perceived games. Just now that I'm a boys' coach, I'm doing a lot of research. I'm hearing people talk a lot about it, and it's a major trend. So it's a different ball game from where we are, you know. So we have to treat it differently, you know, because it hits differently.
Yeah. You know, as you were talking, I was just reflecting that it's so true. So the upbringing, so we are here blaming our young people. Whereas we're the one that enabled them. We're the one that made it possible. If your children don't have these things, how are they going to use them?
Yes.
So, my daughter is always on TikTok. My son is always playing game. But
how did he get access?
Excuse me. So this is where the conversation is going to start from. Now, you said you've been doing a lot of research about, you know, boys and games. Can you tell us a bit about it? Because some people, their sons are not yet teenagers. So I'm welcoming them. I'm welcoming them to the club soon. And I would rather that you're prepared than you're taking on our words. Then for those that are there, tell us what you hear from the boys. I like to get the true state of anything. You get it from the teenagers. Forget parents. Parents are not aware. You don't get it. You want to know the latest games. You want to know why they are good, bad, and all that. Get it from the teenagers. So tell us a bit about your research.
Shockingly, the addiction to games now from my research and what I'm seeing is even worse with boys that are not in their teen age.
Wow.
Yes. I've gotten more horrible cases from boys below 13. Yes.
Wow.
It's a major addiction. In fact, I'm writing a book on gaming and addiction because of this issue. It's becoming a pandemic for me because there are thousands of gaming, you know, apps and opportunities for a lot of boys, as in everywhere, but all kinds of varieties everywhere. And that has become a second home, a sukkah for a lot of boys. So these things are things that they talk about in school. They know the names. They know what is sustainable. So unlike before, the conversation have changed onto gaming. So a lot of boys, they keep telling me, coach, if I don't play this, what conversation do I have with my friends in school? Because when they get to school, majority of their conversation, I'm not talking about, I'm going to boys, younger boys below 12, 10, 8, 9. Is it these things we talk about games? So a lot of them feel left out when they come to school and these conversations are being done and they're not able to say anything. From my research, I've also seen that because boys can be a handful, energy moving here and there. So as they grow, a lot of parents use game to calm them. Okay? So mothers want to work, mothers want to wash, mothers want to do other things. So they're always, and the game is like a calming mechanism for a lot of boys while growing up. Because when that boy is throwing tantrum up and down, once the parent gives a tab to play game, it's as if, the boy just relax, just calms down, and everything is okay. So parents now start doing it as a coping mechanism, as an alternative to keeping them calm. Not knowing is having a damaging effect. So by the time most of them now realize that this has become an addiction, this boy does not want to do without this thing again, it now becomes difficult to get them out of it. So a lot of them started, because most challenge you are seeing is that the boys are saying, but I've always played this thing and they want to take it away from me. And most parents saw it when they were 3, 4, 5, 6, moving about. Oh, okay, calm down, go and play game and just calm down. And because it has been working for them, oh, that boy can be on that game for 2 hours and he's calm. You are sleeping or you are doing other things. So you just feel, oh, I've finally gotten an alternative to rest. By the time you now discover the damaging effect, the boy has become so addicted that he doesn't want to let go. And so from research, I've seen that that is the root of the most of the addictions a lot of boys are having to game. Unrestricted access. They have early unrestricted access. And these games are such a way that once you have access, you can go to different sites, by just having conversation with your friend, they tell you what to do. So you can have a phone with your boy, he has 1,000 games there. One platform will have different gaming opportunities inside. So we are going to the foundation to see this is where it all starts for many parents. And by the time they discover what is happening, a lot of damage has been done, which I'll go into most of those damage as we progress in the conversation. I just wanted to let you know how a lot of parents start. Some of them unconscious, not knowing the effect, but later discovering and now in the dilemma on what to do.
So the first thing that parents should do right now is to begin to sanitize their home.
Absolutely.
That's because you didn't come here to hear gist. I know that on Facebook could be very dramatic. No, but that's not why you're here primarily.
This game is a pandemic. I will share cases that will shock you. It's a pandemic.
Let us start sanitizing our homes. Because somebody sit down here and say, oh, I cannot come and go and kill myself. But you're killing yourself, your son.
Oh.
You're killing your son, and your son will kill you before he dies.
Of course.
That's it.
Of course.
So whether we like it or not, these things that we need to do, we must do them, and we must do them now. We don't even have time. Okay, Buka, so what's the downside? We know that there are downsides because sometimes people, let me tell you how the average parent thinks. Don't worry now, by the time he's 18, by the time he's 20, by the time he's an adult, he would have overcome this.
We get to like
yes, he will overcome it when he sees bills. He will leave game and go and face bills. What are the consequences that you already see that are going to happen to you?
A whole lot. I'll start with one shocking one I handled last year. Last year I had 4 cases, different parents, different families. 4 cases. I'm talking about how it's even affecting boys in university. 4 cases of 4 boys who dropped out of the university. Not because of addiction to pornography, cultism, drugs, addiction to game.
What?
4 cases.
Not 419, not fraud.
Yes. From top 4 private universities in the country. Horrible cases. You know what happened? I started by saying a lot of parents just see it as when the boy is 5, 4, 6, is everywhere, use the game to calm him. By the time they discover what's happening, he's already addicted. These boys go to school, they are so addicted to games, and that gaming has a spirit that you play it, they enjoy playing it at night. I've asked boys, why do you like it? I say it's always quiet, internet is always going, they just want vibe, they just want spirit that in the night. So this boy was so addicted, he got to school. 4 of them give the same story, different families.
Wow.
I don't even know what to tell them in that case. Every night, these boys will be playing game, young men in university. They will not go. So in the morning when people are going for lecture, they are sleeping.
You mean it?
As in, I handled number 1, I was like, am I joking? After like 3 weeks, another case. Last year, 4. They will be going, people are going for lectures, they are sleeping. So they will use the time to sleep to play game through the night. And when it's time for lecture, it was so bad for one of them that one of them even missed exams.
What?
Because he will play game all through the night, and instead of him to go for exams in the morning, he's
You'll
sleeping.
be sleeping.
The addiction can be that serious. One of them will leave school, carry his provision money, one use his school fees money to go to this gaming shop. One of them, the school even had a game shop. During lectures, he will go to that shop and sit down from morning till evening playing games. So addiction, that is one aspect.
These people are above 16, 17.
Above 16, I'm talking about young adults now. Who did so? I'm taking it there so that parents will know that these things have ripple effects. These things have. Do you know I'm even having a boy? There's a boy I'm counseling who has a struggle with game, but the issue the mother is having with is the father that even got him addicted. Because the father wakes up to games, the father wants those terrible games, and the man has refused to leave them. That is a baby adult who has not recovered from the damage. That is one. Oh, over 80% of the porn issue I'm handling are from game.
Porn.
Yes.
Porn
Yes. Yes, porn games is a major trend. Over 80% of the porn issues I'm handling, I'm not talking about teenagers, I'm talking about boys in the age of 7 and 11 are from games. Yes.
7
Not
years
that they watch,
old.
so I'm
7
talking
years
about
old.
addiction. 7 years old, addicted. When I keep saying these things, people say, yes, we're talking about screen. Yes, some of these games have some benefits, can teach you critical thinking. Some of them are good that teaches you something. We can't deny that fact. Some of them will teach you critical thinking. We teach you how to multitask. Some of them have benefits that we can't deny. Improve cognitive abilities, problem-solving skills. Some of them can teach you that. But we are talking about unrestricted access to game. So what happens that a lot of those boys are now used to talking with people virtually, and most of them have issue with social skills. A lot of them are having antisocial behaviors. I'm listing a lot of the consequences. So I have a lot of them. Antisocial behavior. So they can't interact. See an average boy, young boy 10, they can't stand and talk in public. You know why? They are losing connection with reality. They are losing connection with the present and everyday life. So a lot of them having poor social skills. A lot of them having less time socializing with even friends and family. So you see, I was talking to parents and I see some boys are behaving like robots. Yes. You see them behaving like baby.
I know it. I know one like that. He does like their remote controlling him. It's not always okay. I know one like that. And when I had a conversation, I heard it. In fact, everybody around him said, this one is not today. It's not today. He's always on his laptop. Oh, he's always playing games. Oh, he's always playing games. You see these things that we do. May our wealth not put us in a well. May our wealth not put us in a well where there is no water, where we will not be able to come out of, where we will not be able to survive. So because you now have money, you kill your children now. Kill your children. I want them to be techy. I want them to be tech savvy. That's how they are growing up. Gamers, they are not even earning from it. And they will sit down there, the women will go out there, they will work tirelessly. Women are overworking because of game husbands who sit down and watch game, from there enter porn, from there enter other vices. Now we're hearing of fetish porn. Where did all these things come from? These things were alien before. These things were strange before. How did we get here? A little. You see, there's a problem with a little. A little this, a little that. It's just this. It's not just that. You see why in the girls' home, when you say it's not that deep, you are dragged. It's an offense to have a not that deep mentality, because that's how it starts. There's nothing there. It's not that hard. It's not that deep. And then this is where we have gotten. We have come to the point where we now have guys who are supposed to be at the head, at the top, at the front, leading everybody else, but now having them be like this thing Uncle Ebuka just said. I said I know one. Sorry, Uncle Ebuka. I was just telling them I know one of the kind of boys you're talking about. These are he does. He does like something wrong with him.
You saw them behaving like robots, like
Yes, he does like something wrong with him in church. This is what he does.
like baby
He can't have
robots.
a
That's what I
conversation
call
with
them.
you. Jesus.
Is
Scary.
is a formatting. I don't even know how to put it. You see them, you could see that this person is not in touch with reality.
He's not.
He's not in touch with reality. It's affecting their grades drastically. Some boys will have exams today, they will rather play game till 5 a.m. All right? Affecting their grade, affecting their sleep. A lot of them are having poor quality sleep. All right? Becoming aggressive. As in the ripple effects, this unrestricted access to game. Yes, I've told you about the porn games, a lot of them. And my challenge with these porn games is that it will show you that it's a porn game. For example, GTA 5. It's just GTA. But inside the game, and the way they did it is such that you can be playing this game and in a certain place, and then there's a section in the game where you go to ease yourself in the restroom. The porn happens, you come out, the game continues. So even if you want to sit down as a parent and say, hey, you take a lot of skill or being very tactical to know there's something here. These people are not joking, man. They are not. They are not. So a lot of beautiful, structured game, but highly distorted. Highly distorted. I'm having too many. I'm overwhelmed with the porn cases. They are too numerous and they are disturbing. So, and I'm worried. Because when a boy can't speak, can't be bold to speak, can't communicate, all right? Can't communicate, can't talk. A lot of poor social skills.
Yes.
These are the things we are seeing in games. And I told you about the academic. Imagine somebody dropping out of university. University because of addiction to game. I don't know how else to sound this for parents to understand that screen is not your parent. You don't parent, because some people, the screen has become their assistant parents. So it's a copy making for a lot of parents. Oh, just go and play games so that will rest. Or yeah, take so that will rest. If they have unrestricted access, unstructured access, the ripple effects is devastating. Lastly, because there was a time we were talking about it, and I say, hey, so which one should you not? You are not talking about. Should you not all do PS4 football games? I say football games are okay, but those people one day too they will look for something to put inside their football.
Yes, I remember that day because yes, my son and I were been on this game matter, and you approve the football games, but your fear was that
one day too, hope them not
gonna soon and very soon, those people, because it's true, if you're working with children, you should be able to observe trends.
Absolutely.
Cartoons were innocent a few years ago.
Very innocent. Yeah.
There's one of the popular writers. I don't want to call her name, but we all read her books. Well, when we were children, she had series and all that. Now we hear she's enthusiastic about LGBTQ. So we should prepare for these things. That so guess what I learned from that conversation with you? I learned that in all your dependence, don't depend on anything. Don't depend on anything. Don't see. The alternatives should not be games and screen. These people, you are at their mercy. Same thing we talked about last week about the girls. Girls are so dependent on entertainment. You bring mentoring classes and sessions for them. They'll say they cannot cope. They are so busy with school. But they find time to TikTok. They find time to do entertainment. That's the girls. Same thing with the boys. Oh, this work is too much. They're always giving us assignment. Some mothers even came to gossip you people today. The Boys Leadership Academy, every week, they supervise the boys. They do call. They video the call. This one the call. They are always on the boys' neck. They are always on the boys' neck. But these same boys have time to go and play game. I said, I have seen boys play game. I didn't want to write 24 hours because somebody be like, it's not possible.
Some can play, yes. I asked some of them in class to tell me sincerely. Some will tell you they play all through the night. Some will tell you they play till 4 and go to.
Yes.
Unrestricted access. They play in their duvet. They carry the tab inside their duvet. They are playing in the midnight.
You thought they slept. You came, you played shakadaba, you went under the blanket. The game was still going on. Seriously. And it's because of the dependence. They have become so dependent on it. You see all this, my son, that statement you started with is the foundation of this conversation. I just want my son to be quiet. I just want my son to concentrate.
So that I can work, so that I can rest.
So that I can walk, so I can cook. I didn't kill my mother. They will not kill me. So you give him a book, he flings it away and collects your phone. And let the boy have a fit like this. This is how he was doing. Because of game, you should give him phone. You should give him like drugs.
Some of them will be acting as if they are under an influence. You know, when somebody you are withdrawing, the person is under withdrawal symptom from cocaine, it's as if there's addiction to game is a serious crisis. Though I know we're having a lot of issue with virtual autism now with a lot of boys. Yes, virtual autism, just because of addiction to screen and game. Serious addiction. Look at the results are showing it now. You know, some people ask me, okay, what are these things that some of these games promote that you're afraid? Let me even mention a few. Some of them promote killing of people. A lot of them promote killing of people. You know, they just make you feel it's okay to kill somebody that you're not happy with. All right. For example, Call of Duty, PUBG, Military, Star, Free Fire. You may not know these names. They just show you, they promote killing of people. So you do something to somebody, you kill the person. Some parents will just feel it's just normal killing people. But when a boy keep watching over time, that somebody does something, and those heroes in those games kill the people and are being applauded as heroes, we just think it's game. For me, it's an indoctrination. For me, it's a formatting. So what are the boys seeing? When people do something to you, it's okay to deal with them. The more you deal with them and beat them and kill them, then you're a hero. They promote killing of people. Some of them use a lot of promote abuse of drugs and alcohol. Most of those games, you see the bows in those games, the actors, at some point, some of them go and smoke, use drugs, you know, and they're energized to continue. For example, Uncharted, Army of Two, Drug War, Heavy Rain. These are names of games, GTA. You see them? So some people just say it's just a game, it's just animation. It's just an. But what is the boy seeing? Because what boys behold is what they become. You now wonder why that boy is violent. Why is he always hitting his sister? Why is he always impatient? Why is it that anybody that does something to him, he gives the person hearts? It's the way the wiring that comes from this game. So they promote a lot of use of drugs. And a lot of boys, you see them, addiction to drugs. Mama, most of them promote criminal behavior and disrespect for law. You know what happened? You see some of them in those games, they do something and the police is chasing them and you're not able to get them. Oh, and they won in the game. So what are they showing? They go to steal somewhere and they are running, the police chasing them, and at the end, they are the hero of the game. They win because they were able to dodge and fight. And so what are you promoting? You are promoting disrespect for law and authority. You are promoting criminal behavior. So what is he saying? He's teaching the boy that you can steal, as far as you can steal and you are smart enough to get your way out of it, you are the hero, you are the boss. We think these things are normal.
Yes.
But they are not. So you keep watching the game where people disrespect the law, they run away, they have their way, and nothing happens. And that's why people will steal and be smart to find a way. Some of them promote sexual exploitation and violence towards women. You see this violence against women and girls we are seeing. A lot of the games promote it. Most of girls in those games are tools for sexual exploitation in the games. And you think that boy will respect girls in real life? How? When he has to become what he's beholding. I keep saying it. You can't tell a boy to become not to become what he's seeing. What he's seeing every day is what he will become. So they promote, a lot of them promote sexual exploitation and violence towards women. A lot of them promote that. You see all this F word most of our boys are using is on games. Those games promote foul language and obscene gestures. Instead of making a lot of dirty, horrible signs, using foul language, using the F word, a lot of those games you hear 100 times before most of the games are over. That is where they learn. So the more they hear it, unconsciously they begin to say it when they're in the same situation. I keep saying the boys are product of what they see. What they see over time is what they become. They can't keep watching those kind of, playing those kind of games and be all right. They can't be all right. That is what they, let's now move on to hentai, which is the porn side of anime. Anime is one of the, beautiful app. A lot of boys are learning animation through it. But the porn side of hentai is destroying a lot of boys. So I'm just saying this for parents to be aware. Why are you what are they promoting? These things I've listed are what these games are promoting. And the more these boys are having on unrestricted. So yeah, I'm not saying the boys should not play games at all. They are good ones. They must have structured access. Restricted access to the right ones. And I keep saying, what is their screen time? And for me, when the boys in the academy, the rule is that once school is on, the highest you can have is weekend. Max 2 hours. I always tell them 1 hour. Max 2 hours, 1 hour. Look for other hands-on things to do, which will come and talk to you about the alternatives. I'm sure we'll talk about that as we progress.
Yes.
I just wanted to list these things out.
Yes.
And let's not talk about the ones that now promote sexual distortion. A lot of the games, that is where they promote a lot of them in sexual distortion. You see games,
that's how they learn it.
Where, that is their hub now. Because these boys love this thing. The more we go in, the more they see it. And I keep telling people there's a partnership between the gaming industry and the porn industry. There's a big partnership between the gaming industry and the LGBT. A strong partnership because they know this is where the children are. How can we partner with you to promote our content? And that is where, if we are not wise, before we know, a lot of them are gone.
I always talk about entry point. These people out there, they are strategic. These people out there, they are strategic. So they find they just come out, plainly and say, oh, be violent, be promiscuous, be unserious with academics. The boys won't listen. So they find an entry point and take it from us today. Game is an entry point.
It's a major entry point.
In boys. It is an entry point for vices in boys. So the next time you are giving your child unrestricted access, tell yourself, I just gave access to the porn world. They are not an industry again. They are now a world.
It's a world.
I just gave access to the LGBTQ world. I just gave them access, entry. I just gave them tickets to my son's life. Take it like that. Because some of us, as we're talking, like, people don't get it. Is it because some of us might still be whining here and be like, you people, you don't get it. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. You don't. Even me, I don't. I know how many times I've called on Clinical because I have just one son. And he's like every other boy. He wants to do what every other boy wants. So I have to go and take instruction. This is approved. This is not approved. This is what to do. Now let's talk about the alternative. Because for me, what you don't replace will remain.
Absolutely.
What you don't replace will remain. So in case you're thinking, Hey, let this class finish. Let me work close today. Let me go and fling all those. Let me go and break all those. That's not the solution. What you don't replace shall remain.
Absolutely.
How can we? Because we're talking about the resourceful teams challenge and the global teams conference, which for us is one of our alternatives.
Of course.
We want these children, the girls, the boys, to be equipped to do something resourceful. So resourceful is another word for solution. When somebody is resourceful, it means the person is contributory, the person is participatory, the person is an addition, the person is an asset. There are sometimes me and Oklay will say, please, do you have somebody to do this work? We'll be dragging some people. Please give me this person. You please give me this person. Please, because of how resourceful they are. Not like they don't watch games, but it's not it for them. They have been able to build skills that now, because you use skills to be resourceful. You don't just bring yourself as I'm resourceful.
Of course.
You should be able to do something to be resourceful. There is something I want to show before we leave. But Uncle Ibuka, please share with us alternatives, starting from that age 7. I mean, starting from children. Let's go back to our little boys. What can we do to make them send to the older boy? What can we do?
My admin was telling me of how a boy did an animated video to is it a reminder of some of our activities that will remind him, when to can you hear me? It's lagging on my end.
Yes, no, I can clearly.
Okay. So to do a reminder for activities and devotion and all of that. So even with all that we have said, we're not saying that there's some very good games that teach boys speed mass, very good ones. All right. But what we are saying also is that even when they are good, we are working to not to have so much access to screen. So those good ones can alternate for your screen times. All right.
The small screen time you have.
Learning sites, learning apps where they learn certain kind of maths, do certain kind of beautiful. They are healthy alternatives. All right. But it must be structured. For me, unless everybody's academic, if school is on, like you come back from school by 4 p.m., why are you on screen? You have a few hours to do some things and then rest for the next day. Weekend, 1 hour, 2 hours max for those right ones. But what are the major healthy alternatives? There is a lot we can do with our hands. Boys have a lot. Football is there. Basketball is there. Scrabble is there. Chess is there.
You mean the physical one, Abi, not football, but there's football highlights.
Physical one. Board games are there. Physical one. Skipping rope is there. Physical.
Skipping rope.
What can they do with skipping rope?
Boys, mothers, are you even hearing? Go and buy skipping rope. Let's use all his energies.
You know what I tell our parents? It's because boys have a lot of energy. If you can get a boy to sweat very, very well and get tired, he will go and rest. How can I help him sweat it out positively? If he's playing football, if you have that time, or basketball, or skipping rope, how can he engage his brain? All right, drain that testosterone. There's stress. Puzzles are there. Puzzles. These nice puzzles that it will take him 1 week to finish. Get them. That be doing it every day, one hour. Interesting. Man, there are a lot of interesting activities we did as young people. These things are still relevant. It depends on how you package, how you brand, how you make it colorful, how skillful you are to make it interesting for them. There's a lot the boys can do. Some of them like Legos that they do with, building blocks for these younger ones.
Yes.
They love it. The older ones like hands-on activities that they can do. Also, they like chess. If it will take you to learn, so you can have, and boys love competition. Do competition with them. Okay, at the end of the week, who wins? The person that wins, there's a price tag for it. All right, they're always
they like it.
The boys love competition. Just put competition around those games. And some people say, is that all? It's the only one. If before they get tired with one, you can find another one.
Yes, you can.
You know, we'll play today. If you win, yes, flip the bottle. If you win, you have 500 naira, you have £1, you have $5. They are interested. And by the time you do it over time, you just see that their interest is shifting. Because what they're looking for is, how can I release this energy? What do I do with my time? Once you can provide a healthy alternative, over time they begin to enjoy it and they want to see the reason why they keep competing to win. So that also a lot of football. Even when it comes to PS, you can have too many access to screen and it becomes a problem. These boys are told they drop out of school. Some of them was PS or football games over the night. So even when it's football, do you have a structure? Do you have a structure? Imagine 4 people drop out to move from one school to the other because of addiction to game. It's not funny. I can't explain the trauma of that parent seeing their son. Not that you went to join court, not that you went to they spend you for sexual immorality.
Somebody.
Game. So they are healthy. Mama, you say a lot of healthy alternatives now. You witty minds have a lot. Books. And people say boys cannot read. It depends on the way you attach that reading to them. They can't read. Just how you make it skillful, interesting, and creative for them. Yeah.
So let me show us, because when I was talking about the Global Teens Conference Resourceful Teen Challenge, I know what I saw. I know that resourcefulness begins with thinking. When you sit down and say, what can we do? What can I do? That's where resourcefulness starts from. Everywhere I find myself, what can I do? You know why this is important? You see all this effort we are making as parents. If we don't raise resourceful teenagers and children, our world will be extinct tomorrow. The world will just go extinct. The world will just disappear. Because it's like a time bomb waiting to happen. If you can get it, when my daughter said, "What am I saying for 1 year gap year?" I said, "You are learning how to think." Yes, if that's the only thing I achieve in your gap year, I'm okay. Why? Everywhere you go, you are going with your brain. That means wherever you find yourself, you are thinking consistently. If I hear that your brain did not move, that's when me and you have a fight. What of the alternatives, Uncle Ibuka, I want to say, is work. I see some of us, we go to work. Our children are at home. Well done, ourselves. Yeah, you are welcome. They are at home. Let them rest. They have had a long term. What? Resting should not be more than 5 days, 1 week. They should follow you. If my son cannot do the work I do, let him carry your bag. Let him hold your Bible.
There's a lot of work to do.
Let him hold your Bible. Come to church and attend to visitors with members. Let him wash car. Let him follow you everywhere you go. When you go to the bank, sit down. Let him stand on the long queue. Shebi, you're giving us a formula which I love. As long as your boy can sweat, he can sleep.
Yes.
As long as your boy can sweat, he can sleep.
Rest. I'm telling you.
He shall rest. So please. Okay, so admin, do you have? Let's just watch this 1 minute plus. I don't know these boys personally, but I love the concept of what they did, and I've said I'm going
Giving
to promote.
youths the opportunity to express themselves was the underlying objective behind the Epic Clash Challenge Football Knockout Tournament, organized by 2 youths who want to support the sporting talents of their peers while also taking their minds away from vices commonly associated with youthful exuberance.
Help youth get the platform to express themselves using sports. And the winners going home with a cash prize of 250,000 naira. So we're just joined by a common goal, which is empowering youth.
One of the things I noticed is if it's not a party, there's nothing going on. So I just thought there should be a positive way to have people gathered, you understand, without it being about drinks, smoke, anything. And I'm like, boys like to play ball. Boys will want to play ball. So I said, let's host a tournament.
16 registered teams squared up for the ultimate prize in a knockout challenge where Sporting FC defeated Elite FC by 3-0 in the final to emerge champions.
I feel like tournaments like this, they are good for the community. It gives opportunities to grasp footballers.
Getting Abuja teenagers to actually come out and then do something that is not illegal or harmful to them.
While creating a social vibe for FCT youth to excel with their talent, especially in the popular game of football, the organizers are hopeful for better partnerships to sustain the tournament. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Okay, Buka. How about that? How about that?
Interesting.
I saw this thing and I was like, so my daughter had mentioned it. I was just like, it's one of these there. When I saw this thing, I screamed.
Wow.
I said, this is what I have been saying. This is what I've been saying. You
just lift out one of our projects.
Hey. This is it. We need more.
Yes.
They're coming up with another one. Oh.
Wow.
They're coming up with another one. Another tournament. Not football this time. Let me not leak it out. But I'm so excited.
Wow.
Like,
that's resourcefulness.
That is resourcefulness. So they spent the whole day shouting. Ooh, my daughter does not even like football. She now became fan by force. She helped them to sell tickets. She helped them to do market.
Will you not come back and sleep after this one?
We will sleep. We will sleep. And even the girls that were there, they were not there to do boyfriend and girlfriend, to twerk. They were not there. There was no room for sex after that tournament. Everybody went home. Because see, these their parties, I know about them. The way they do parties now, you heard what one of them was saying. They come, they hire Airbnb, duplex, or 3-bedroom. They will do the party, they will bring drugs, they'll drink. Then when you finish, you enter room. Straight. These two boys, I even wondered how they broke even. They didn't really break even because it was their first time. So they just managed and then their parents supported. But the fact that they took that initiative meant a lot. So our sons can think. Challenge your sons, man. When I saw this video, I said my sons should better come back. Say you love football. You will come and tell me. You will tell me 5 ways that you will be resourceful using this football. If not, right, enter sites. Enter sites. That's the only alternative that you have. You either think or you go to sites. Because go and check it. Our well-to-do sons are on screen. Then the low status sons are
on the field.
They're on the field. They are being resourceful. They are getting skills. There was once when our sons, myself, Kotwendi, and all our friends' sons, went on site with my husband. The boy that was assigned to teach them was like 16 years old. Our sons first had 10 minutes of shock, age shock. Like, how? How is this? Is this the person teaching us? The boy was drawing cable like a 40-year-old man. He was just 16. Wow. After that, by the time that program was done, all our sons, they let all this. One of my friend's son went with shades. Fine boy, we love Jesus. He went with shades. My son that knows how to select food. He went there. They say, take this one. He said, I don't want. I wired him. The next day, play Buka.
By the time I do it.
That was how we broke that. I don't like this type. I don't like this type. I've been warning him. You said I'd rather stay hungry. He didn't know that staying hungry in the house is different from staying hungry on the
side. Staying hungry under the sun.
The next day, big Coke and bread was what they ate on the side. There was no phone here. No phone. God. These are the alternatives we're talking about.
Absolutely. Work.
Yes, work. Work is an alternative.
People go to work and leave the children at home. Don't give them anything.
Yes.
Wash clothes. There's cutting to wash. There's food to cook. There is give them their schedule.
Alternative is work. alternative is work. It doesn't matter if they're on holiday. It doesn't matter if they are writing exams. Please, sir, as you're here, don't you have like 5 things you are doing? You're taking course. You're being a husband, being a father, being a coach, being a minister in the hospital. You are so they will do everything. That's what I tell my girls. Don't tell me that because you're writing exams, you can't read a book. You can't do a task because you're writing exams. So the world should stand still for you. No, no. You will manage your time. The skills that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So yes,
absolutely.
We just came here to tell you people that it is very possible for your sons to be responsible.
Very possible.
A little restricted access to games and then unlimited access to work. Unlimited access to
work.
Yes. To planning, to doing all the resources.
To hands-on activities. Yeah.
Yes. From today, anything your child is doing that is not resourceful, query them. Query it.
Yes.
Ask them that so this is going to end well. Anything. Come to the Boys Leadership Conference. It is a form of resourcefulness because they are getting skills. They are getting skills. So I usually say that resourcefulness is building skills and building habits. And checking your friends and checking your activities. That's what embodies resourcefulness. It's not just the main act of being resourceful. You have to learn how to be, you have to have the habits, you have to have the know-how, you have to have the right people, the right support. All these things are what we are doing at all these programs. So from tomorrow, we are kicking off, all of us. I'm inside the conference. Everybody, let's go and register. Let our sons be there, even if they are 7 years, 6 years. Let them come.
And next week we enter Global Kings Conference. Ola.
Then next week we will now show up this other side. But for now, they should do their challenge. Please, they should do their challenge. Everybody in the Boys Leadership, they have already announced. In the Girls Hub, we have announced.
See that package now. Free access.
See the package now. You don't know what it means. We give it
free access to Boys Academy and Girls Hub if you win.
We just give you free access and we still give you money into the child's account, not your account, man. Not your account. It's going straight to your source account or to your daughter's account. We must give them some money.
Before you buy wig with the money.
We don't want you to go and buy latest wig. Go straight. So we'll give it to the child. And the child was not
so that the child's life can be straight.
Yes. We'll give it to. And we want the child to tell us how they're going to spend it. That's
yes, so yes,
it's
very
part of being resourceful. But actually, I know that when children are resourceful, it affects every aspect of their lives. Their finances, their work with God, academics, behavior, relationships. It extends. That's one good thing. You can have a resourceful child, you will rest.
You rest.
Okay, please. What are you saying you want to play? My team says it's
Hello everyone, parenting a teenager in the 21st century. So this is welcoming you to the Resourceful Teen Challenge 2024. Who is a resourceful person? A resourceful person is somebody who is skilled at solving problems and making decisions on their own. They're able to solve problems skillfully, promptly, and manage new situations, difficulties, etc. To be resourceful means to make the most of what you have. This is what we are calling our teenagers to do. Enough of consuming. It is time to create. So if you are a pre-teenager or a teen, we want you to create something. We want you to come up with a solution that you can present to us in about 3 to 5 minutes. Very simple. Put it up on an Instagram account and tag us. All the details are somewhere in this post. But guess what? We have prizes because we know that money is motivation. First prize is 50,000 Naira and scholarship to the Girls Hub 2025 if she's a girl. The winner is a boy. You get to join the Boys Leadership Academy for the 2025 cohort. Second prize is 30,000 naira and a scholarship to the Ignite Teens Bootcamp in August online version. Third prize is 20,000 naira and resources, e-resources worth 30,000 naira. You want your teenagers, girls and boys, partake in this challenge. We want to see how resourceful the teenager that you're raising is. Congratulations in advance.
Okay, so that is it. We are waiting for all your presentations. Remember that it's not just about the prizes. It's also a habit that we're trying to create, a culture. We are not of them that complain and whine without solutions. You can hear Oklebuka is already saying he's writing a book about games. That's it. So we see a problem, we step in with a solution. And when we create these solutions, please be available to purchase, be available to announce, be available to shout it to the world. I don't know how many of us have shared this video. How many of us have subscribed to Etima Ome on YouTube? That's where it starts. If you have not subscribed, stop now and go and subscribe. Because this session we just had is worth a lot of money. They were giving it to you for free. The least you can do is to subscribe and then to tell people around you to do the same. So share, tag, announce. If you're a girl parent, announce. So because if your son ends up marrying a gamer, you will just be paying for sessions. I will be charging you. If you're a boy parent, announce. So because if your son is sent out of school or is not able to take responsibility for him and his family, you will have no rest. Excuse me. So yes, everybody has some work to do. Please share with friends about the conferences. So many conferences. Share with them about the program. Share with them about the Girls Hub, the Boys Leadership Academy. Share with them about the intentional parents, inner circle.
Yes, Lord.
Okay, because I sent you a contact. I sent you that somebody was going to contact you on Sunday. And after sending you that message, I said, I wish you luck. I wish you all the best because this problem that is coming, sir. This problem. This problem.
This problem should wait for me to finish conference, because
this one cannot wait.
They will not hear.
This is the conference coming up from tomorrow. Coach Ruth, I don't know if you're here, but shout out to you. Well done. These amazing speakers will be there. I'll be there as well. And all the parents and the girls, we're all coming in full force.
Your team is really very resourceful. I can see their resourcefulness.
Yes, they don't have choice. They will be dragged.
They don't have a choice.
They will be dragged. They will be dragged.
They will be dragged.
Yes, everybody on your toes. So that's what is happening. It's going to be. I mean, this month is children's month. This month is boys' month.
Yes,
it's expected that focus on these children and give them all the best. So, let's say your last word so that we can release you to go and prepare for our boys tomorrow.
My last word is: remember, an unskilled boy will frustrate life out of you. As in skilled boy, he will show you what they used to call shaking. He will frustrate. And by the time that frustration is coming, his life draining. Imagine having a 30-year-old son who is so entitled, can't do anything. Imagine having a son that your daughter-in-law keeps coming to complain and is tired. An unskilled boy will frustrate life out of you. I keep saying it. I keep saying that a fool at 40 was first a fool at 14.
Yes.
Gaming is making a lot of our boys foolish today. It's siphoning the wisdom from their mind and their head. Please, let's raise skilled boys so that we will not cry tomorrow. So that you not come for emergency.
Emergency session, plenty of money.
Let's raise skilled boys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much to the King of Boys.
See you all at the conference. See you all at Girls Hub and Boys Academy. You know now, flood now, better enter so that you'll be all right.
Yes. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Mama.
So
Thank you.
we are counting down in hours to the International Boys Conference, where our reformed boys are being raised, and then we'll see them next week at the Global Teens Conference. These programs are all free. Did you see any price here? Did you see any price here? There's no gate fee. They are all free. So when you come and say, I didn't hear, like the one that's coming to you, I was so upset with the woman who called me. She said, you know, some parents, they don't know. I say, stop it, hold it there. I don't know. I didn't hear. It's no longer an excuse. My mom, who is a grandma, called me to find out some things that she needs for my sister's daughter, her granddaughter. Yes, my mother. Oh.
Wow.
So from that day, I trashed all the excuses I would ever make for anything. I trashed it. My mom is almost 70. And she's saying, please, how do I get this resource? My grandchild, I don't want her to do this is how I want her to be. I say, really? So a grandmother can think about a solution, and you have a Gen Z and you are chilling, and I've been praying for you.
You're not aware, I don't know.
Okay. I did not know when all this program. Do you know this woman has never heard of boot camps? With all the way we are trying, she never heard of boot camp, she never heard of any conference, and you live in Abuja. You have online. Are you kidding me?
It's not a priority. When Kasala will boss.
Yes. Because now that Kasala has busted or is busting, you now know us. So this is why I'm saying that you should share, so that those people so that tomorrow when they say they don't know, say no. You know, I said you'll be telling them. I sent it to you. I shared it with you. You said you were not interested. Have something, because people will come and meet. You know, right? No problem. We start with their friends. Now, my friend, come and hear what my son did. Come and so
that's what that makes me one time. Mama, I say, I don't think my son is ready for this thing. I don't think he's ready yet. I don't think it's time.
It's time. You don't think.
By the time they came back after 8 months, it was with a very hot case. So is it time now? Has time reached?
Has it finally reached? Oh my God.
The time has reached for emergency. Just less than a year. You don't think it's time at 12. I don't think it's time for this thing. Still too young. Let him. It's so bad.
Let us wake up. Let us wake up. Let's wake up. Thank you so much to the King
Thank
of
you,
Boys.
Mama.
Everybody saying thank you, King of Boys.
Thank you so much.
Sir, for this session. Your thank you will not be complete if you do not share about the boys conference coming up.
Share.
That is how to thank him. How to thank him, to share and to make sure that everybody comes on live.
Yeah, we are not sharing things of people that have value, but the ones that don't have value have 1 million shares.
I have been seeing the Africa Magic Award. I have been seeing all manner of Funke's movie is supposed to be the winner. Tribe of Judah.
Our children are watching where our value and priority is. They are watching.
That's all I've been seeing since the weekend. AMV Awards. AMV, and these people are all parents. I don't keep shouting about the things we do. Please, let us wake up. Let us wake up so that tomorrow your blackmail no go work. There's one of Lebuka taught us. Wipe your tears, ma.
Wipe your tears.
When you cry, you wipe your tears. You pay for your session.
And pay the money after crying. After crying, you pay.
The fraud is coming. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mama.
It was a beautiful session. I cannot deny. But what is more beautiful is the fact that we're going to be seeing you guys at all the conferences beginning tomorrow, Saturday for the boys, and then for both the boys and the girls to see you at the Global Teens
Yes, we do.
Conference. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Oklebuka. God's blessings at the conference.
See you in the yard.
Yes, please. Bye.
Instead of spending all your time scrolling through social media,
Instead of spending all your time watching all sports highlights,
you can spend that time being resourceful, creative, building great habits, and being a solution provider.
and all this you can learn at the 2024 Global Teens Conference, Start the Resourceful Theme, happening live online from on the 25th to the 26th of May 2024. You can do well to register on the link displayed.
Do you have a teenager or a pre-teenager? It's time for the Global Teens Conference 2024. Yes, the resourceful team. Teenagers have a lot of capacity on their inside. It's time for us to bring it out. It's time for us to stir them up. It's time for us to ignite the fire. Register your teens and preteens for this year's edition. The link is scrolling somewhere around this video. See you on the 25th to the 26th of May 2024.